Today is Wednesday, and that means it's time for this week's market update. Let's take a look at what happened in our local real estate market for October and also for this year as a whole. So, I'm going to share a screen with a whole heck of a lot of data, and then we will break it down. Here we have median price points for the last year for four core municipalities in our area. The black line is Bellingham, the green line is Ferndale, orange is Linden, and purple is Blaine. You can see that median prices have been all over the place this year, but we are trending upwards. This is the type of context I like to show whenever any given month shows prices going up or down. You can see how Ferndale saw a spike at the middle of this year and then has kind of leveled out, but the leveling out is still higher than it was at the beginning of this year. We can also see those trends on the 5-year track. So I'm going to turn this into a 5-year metric. And again, prices are jagged, up and down, but we see an overall trend upwards over the course of the last 5 years. No surprise there. Days on market. We're going to switch this back to just the last year. Days on market, excuse me, this is the last 2 years. Days on market was in the 8 to 20 day range, depending on the municipality, for most of 2020 and tightened up significantly. Remember, this is medians and that means that half of the market of closed homes were selling faster than that, and then half were taking longer than that to sell, up to, years sometimes to sell or months to sell. But we see the median and the general trend of the market tightened up significantly at the beginning of this year and then has stayed tight and level all the way through. We are seeing a little bit of easing up in a matter of days, or as a matter of days, where it's 7 to 8 days as the median instead of 5 to 6 days. So it's a significant percentage change, maybe not a significant days change though. So still overall a tight market where homes that are selling very quickly. Homes that are sitting on the market are sometimes sitting for a significantly long time. Next up, new listings. In October, we saw a decline in new listings in 3 of the 4 markets. Only Ferndale had a slight increase with 2 more listings in October than it had in September. Blaine was the sharpest drop down from 50 new listings in September to 36 new listings in October. New listings per month is an indicator of what we call seasonality. Typically, there are more active buyers in the summer and a lot more homes available for sale in the summer. And typically, there are fewer homes available for sale each month of the winter and often a proportionate number fewer buyers. What we saw last winter, though, is that we had few houses to sell and a lot of buyers looking for them. So I can't make any predictions, but I'm curious to see what will happen this season as we move into a lower inventory or lower new listings trajectory. So, speaking of new listings, this is our new listings per month since the beginning of 2020. I am also going to change this one to 5 years so you can see that really strong seasonal cycle. A lot more new listings coming on the market each month from May to October typically, and then dropping down significantly. These points are down in December are these low points of nearly every year. And it makes sense that December is the lowest. It's the holidays. Not everybody wants to be unsettled during that time of year. They want to be able to know where they're going to be spending whatever holidays they are celebrating. And so fewer homes are available for sale typically between November and January. And then you can see, like in this last go around, December's low, January ekes up a little bit, and then February starts the trajectory upwards, and it just continues almost straight up from there. Other years are a little bit more jagged in the way that inventory rises, but as a whole, we can see this cyclical trend. So that just leads us then to what is the market going to do over the course of the winter? And it really just depends that if listings follow the same trajectory as they have for the last 5 years, um, it becomes a question of how many active buyers there are. And if there's still a crush of active buyers this winter, we can expect to see something similar to what we saw last winter. Very short days on market in January, February, and March, and a lot of buyer activity, a lot of offers coming in on homes. Now, if the buyer pool has died down a little bit because we've sold a lot of houses in the last 2 years, a lot of people have found their homes. Maybe we've made it past the rush, if you will, that perhaps we will see some more equilibrium in terms of listings on the market and buyers there to purchase said listings. But as always, only time will tell, and I will be here with each month's data. And that was this week's market update. I'll see y'all next time.